Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Serena B here, and today we're going to be making a masterboard. This video is part of my Valloween Junk Journal series, so if you haven't checked that out yet, I'm creating a junk journal from start to finish, and if you haven't seen part 1, I'll link it below as well as leave a card in this video so you guys can check it out. Basically, part 1 was where I constructed the bones of the album, putting everything together from start to finish, and now we're going to be working on decorating the album this week. And this video is, like I said, going to be about making and creating a masterboard, and then different ways of how you can further embellish those, and then how to use it in your junk journals. So what you see here is a pile of scraps from my stash. I'm going to be using my Love Bites collection and my Spooky Love collection mostly. I do have some of my Black Hearts collection as well in here, and maybe some things from like my Radical Love collection as well. So there's things sprinkled throughout from my designs. And then I also have some vintage and antique wallpaper, book pages, music note paper, piano paper, book paper, just a bunch of stuff that's just mixed here, tissue paper, and I'm gonna add other embellishments on top of it as well. But so I just basically pulled together a bunch of different scraps from my stash that I'm going to be using to create the masterboard. So for the base of the masterboard, I have a couple of options here. I was gonna use an avocado dyed paper, but I only have 2 left, so I figured I'm gonna save those for actual pages and junk journals until I make more. But I do have this avocado dyed ledger paper that I never used, so I thought maybe I can use that. It is a little small. This is also a manila vintagey file folder for my stash, so I'm either gonna use one of these two to create my masterboard. So to glue everything down, I'm going to be using my favorite glue stick, which is the Tombow Mono glue stick. I have the medium size, I believe, and then this is the small size. I like working with both sizes so that I can mix and match for bigger pieces and smaller intricate pieces. So the main star of the show is going to be this adhesive right here. It's amazing. It's one of the best glue sticks out there right now on the market. If you guys want to check it out for yourself, I do have a Tombow affiliate link. I am part of their artist program, which used to be their brand ambassador. So if you're interested in trying any Tombow products, I do have a 15% coupon below linked in my description box, so open it up and check it out. Hope you guys can try these out for yourselves or any other adhesive or product on their website. So let's get started. So for the actual gluing and putting everything down, I'm probably going to speed this up because it's just me figuring out where I'm going to put the scraps. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just going to be gluing everything down. I'm also going to be adding some fabric scraps and maybe even some die cuts in there, and then after that we're going to embellish it with stamps and other things. We'll see where my creativity takes me. So I have made something similar like this in the past. I call them scrap pages. I'll link the tutorial below if you're interested in watching it. It's a couple years old, so and I think I made it for my Patreon videos, so anyway, it's linked below if you're interested in checking them out. I made 3 different types there, and then I showed you how I use that to make embellishments. To make this manageable for me, I like to further divide the scraps into piles of like the same size so that I have like large, medium, small kind of piles. I think that helps me work with what I have, so it's not so overwhelming. Welcome back, it's a new day, and today we're going to finish decorating the Masterboard. So in the first part of the video we put all everything together and this is what it looks like. And now at this step a lot of people further decorate it, and I will do that, but not so much. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to be adding some splatter. I have this Dilutions Black Marble, I have the Mica Stain Empty Tomb, I have the Distress Spritz in Pickled Raspberry and Wilted Violet, and I also have this white paint as well. Color on it, you can stamp on it, you can do whatever you want. You can add die cuts like I did here. You can add more embellishments at this phase, but right now I think what I'm just gonna do is add some sprays and then I'll start cutting it up and then I'm gonna stamp and decorate it afterwards. That's how I like to do it. So let's get started. The Distress Spritz looks so nice on black backgrounds. I don't know if you can pick it up here, but in real life, oh my goodness, it's so pretty and it's so vibrant. So at this point we can start cutting into the Masterboard. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. You can do a blind, which is you just turn it over and run it through your cutter, and whatever shapes you get, whatever sizes you get, that's what you end up with. But in my case, I have some dies here that I want to play with. I have this tombstone, this bat, these are from Spellbinders, and then I have some just random ones in my stash as well, a heart, and these like circular ones. So I may use some of these specific shapes, and I may also just turn them into standard tags. This part might be a little bit intimidating, but if you don't want to know what you're getting into, just flip it over and then you can also layer the different shapes as well and cut it, and then you just see what you end up with. So this is the fun part because you don't know what you're going to end up with, and each little piece that you cut out is going to be its own little work of art. So this is really fun. I don't know if you can see, but these two little spots here makes it look like the bat has eyes. So I'm actually going to spray some vampire blood. I forgot to do that when I was doing the spraying, but I want to scent the embellishments, so I figured adding some vampire blood would be cool. I need to spray it with some vampire blood. Very fun. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Let me do a flip through and show you where I put all of the embellishments we made using the Masterboard we created. So one with the eyeballs I decided to put here with the eyeball page. I thought that looked really nice, staggered together. I really like this tag that I made. I might decorate these embellishments further, like I might add some flowers here or whatnot, but for now I really like how they look, and when I start using the album I can also decorate these embellishments a little bit more depending on like how I use it as well, so there's always that option too. So anyway, so here I just clipped in the tag we made. Really love this one. So I like that the iridescent skulls pick up the blue from the die cut. So it looks really nice together. And then I just added this one here. So I left this one blank because I really like the color scheme going on here with the black and white. It's very bold and bright. I just added some of this trim here that you saw me do. And I'm going to leave this blank because I can add a photo on here. So the album isn't complete just yet. I still have to add some finishing touches. And then here we have the scrap piece of, so I just left this one as is. I thought this would be a nice little scrap page or a scrap tag, and I just added some pattern paper on the back of it so I have room for more photos or journaling if I want to. And then I added the bat one here. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put it just yet, so I just clipped him here for now. So hold on to your teeny tiny scraps as well, because you can always use them the way I did here. Just add a little tuck spot. So for the last piece of the Masterboard, I really like how I turned it into this side tuck spot. I really like the scalloped edge from cutting the bat, so I thought that would be really cool. I will probably add a label or another embellishment here or something to kind of fill up the space. Like I said, the album's not complete yet. I still have some finishing touches to do, but for now this is what it looks like. So yeah, these are all the little embellishments that I created using the Masterboard. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and enjoyed this tutorial. And if you create your own Valloween Masterboard, please tag me or leave me a comment. Let me know, because I'd love to check out your projects as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It would really help out my channel and spread the Valloween love all around. I'll see you guys next week for my final installment of the Valloween series, where I will show you a final flip through of the full completed journal. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you're all safe and well, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!